All right, good morning, everybody. Absolutely beautiful day. It's March 9th today. It's going to be close to 15 Celsius out there today, so that's got to get everybody thinking fishing. Just want to do a quick video today. El Presidente, Mr. Josh Wilson, asked me to throw up a video about the path for Bassmasters. Just quickly, I'm going to talk about the meeting we had yesterday, Bassmasters meeting, just so everybody knows too. If you don't like me, if you don't like Shootout Fishing League XZone Tour, if you don't like some of the stuff we do, Bassmasters is not me. It's not my thing. It's just the we've got the foundation there through Shootout with the stage being there and all that stuff already. But as far as the chapter and stuff, Josh is the president, and Joey and Kate are the VPs, and I'm part of it as a committee member. But it's definitely not 100% my deal. I'm just there to help and put in my opinion and do what I can do. But like I said, Josh and Joey and Kate, there's as big part of it as I am, if not bigger. So like I said, if you have there's a reason you don't fish Shootout and you want to get into bass fishing and stuff like that. Maybe it's the price of SFL XZone. You want something cheaper. Well, that's Bassmasters is your opportunity to do that. And like I said, SFL XZone doesn't have a path at the end of the day, and Bassmasters does, and that's the main reason we're doing this, and the main reason I'm going to do this video. But first, I want to talk about yesterday's meeting we had in Smith Falls. Big thanks to our guest speaker yesterday. He came down and gave us an awesome little talk. Rob Jackson was in the house, opened the floor for a bunch of questions, and he did some insight on his past classics he's been to, and a whole bunch of awesome information that I hope people took in. Unfortunate, yesterday our turnout was a lot lower than our first meeting, but to be expected. I think yesterday was like it was the nicest day we've had so far this year, so I'm not surprised that our turnout was quite a bit down. But anyway, for all of those that did show up, much appreciated, because as you guys know, if you don't show up, you don't get to vote. And that's the point of coming to these meetings. And we had 4 votes yesterday. We did. First vote was on big fish, if we're going to do one or not do one, how much we're going to do it. And we ended up with a passing vote of $10 per boat at events. Next thing we did was the payback. What are we going to pay back to? Was it going to be winner take all, top 3, top 5? And it was overwhelming. Top 3 took the prize on that one. Next one was... our meeting's going to be afternoons or in the evenings, and afternoons ended up winning that. And we did the big vote at the start of the day was where was our home location going to be. Personally, I was kind of hoping for a rotating schedule. That way it gives everybody a little chance who lives closer. But because we had the meeting in Smith Falls and the people that showed up to vote had their say, it was overwhelming. Wasn't even close. Smith Falls won, so Smith Falls will be our home location. I'm still going to suggest to the committee that maybe at least once a year we try to pop one up somewhere. But anyway, our home location is 100% going to be Smith Falls. I'm going to talk to them. I think April 19th kind of looks at the next possible date. We're usually supposed to do it once a month. Seeing we're March 9th, a month from now, would actually land us on Easter weekend in April, and I don't think anybody's going to show up on Easter weekend. So the weekend after would be April 19th. So I think that's a good date, but to be determined. Next one. This is an interesting one, and it passed big time. We're looking at doing online Facebook Live, something where people can log in and attend the meeting. Now, this is 100% not to say, hey, you don't have to attend any meetings. This is only maybe you're away on work, maybe you got a family thing and you're not being able to make it all the way to Smith Falls. Bassmasters wants you to hold a 60% attendance rating in the meetings. We're doing 3 meetings during the club events. We're probably going to be somewhere around 10 meetings a year. So that basically means you got to make 6. So if you make 3 more, we've already done 2, plus the 3 club ones, that's your 60% right there. Maybe you can only make 2. This way, at least if we have the online option, maybe you can follow along. You can sign in and say, hey, yeah, I watched the whole meeting. You'll be able to vote through whatever avenue we end up using for that, and we got a big pass on that. People like that idea, and I think for a lot of guys that might be far away that want to fish the Bassmasters through Shootout, they're already here to fish SFL XZone. They might qualify through Bassmasters that way. They come down and do a couple of the club events. Maybe they got a Renegade the day before, or B.a.s.s or whatever it is. They stick around and do the Bassmasters chapter club only event, and then all they got to do is show up for maybe 2 events during the winter, or 2 meetings during the winter. The rest they can catch online and stay in tune with that. Who knows? You never know. That might get our membership up a little bit. So that was something, again, that passed. And other than that, I think that was about all that we had for Bassmasters. I am currently looking for somebody that's interested in running our Instagram page. I think it would be awesome to have somebody help out with that. I 100% don't have the time to do it. I'm so busy with SFL XZone. I'm doing what I can with the Bassmaster stuff to help out there. But I know Josh is very busy with work, and Joey and Kate, they're very busy. They've got their own businesses and own work schedules, plus what they do on their regular basis with Bassmasters. So we're tapped out. There's only 4 of us currently doing it. Like I said, we're looking for an Instagram. We're probably going to be looking for a couple more committee member people, because there's a lot of things to do once things get bigger. And right now, with us being small, it's easy to handle at the moment, but I expect we're going to grow pretty quick. Speaking of that, we had 4 more people sign up yesterday at the meeting to be part of it. So we're just touching the tip right now, and I expect we're going to grow pretty quick. So stay tuned for more postings on some positions coming up if you would like to volunteer and help out. Like I said, right now, Instagram would be the big one. I've been told over and over and over again that Instagram is the way to go. It's for all the young people. Shootout's Facebook page is awesome. It's... we've almost got 2,000 followers on that, but Instagram we got about 200. So I'm lacking huge on Instagram for SFL XZone. Trying to work on that myself. But the Bassmasters, we have none currently. So if you're a person out there that wants to help us out with that, please send us a message and let us know. Okay, so I'm going to move on, and I'm going to do the path. This is the path for Bassmasters. So what you do is, first off, you got to be a Bassmasters member. You got to be a chapter member also with us at Shootout Bassmasters chapter. You have to be a member of that, and then you have to qualify through your club. Every club is different depending on the amount of anglers that you have in your club. That's how many people get to go to the Hank, which is basically the Canadian Championship. At the Canadian Championship, you can be a boater or non-boater. The top 10 boaters and the top 10 non-boaters, they move forward as Team Ontario. Once you're on Team Ontario, I'm looking down at my little cheat sheet here to let you know as things work. Once you're on Team Ontario, then you go to the next step, and it's called the Northern Regional. I've heard there's a bit of an issue that it's kind of a little bit further away than the Eastern Regional used to be, so I think they're trying to get Team Ontario back into the Eastern, but we'll give you an update on that when we hear anything. But for now, then you go to the Northern. At the Northern, you must be the top finishing angler against Team Ontario. So you don't have to beat all the Americans. All you got to do is be the highest Team Ontario finisher, and then you're moving on down to the next event. I believe it's called the National. At the National, you're then put into a bracket. Same system. You only have to beat those people that are in your bracket. That's it. You don't have to fish against 200 guys. You're fishing against basically 10 or 12, whatever it ends up being, that's in that little pool that you're in. Then after that, you're off to the Classic. That's it. So you basically got to, like I said, you started your chapter, you go to the Hank. At the Hank, if you're in the top 20, you're moving to the Northern event. There you beat whoever's in your bracket. You go to the National, you beat whoever's in your bracket in the National, and then you're on to the Classic. If you guys watch the Bassmasters Classic on the weekend, congratulations, Hank Cherry. You also heard them talk a little bit about when the Canadians come up, that only 2 Canadians before this event had ever made it. Well, then 3 are into it today, so now we're up to 5. So you're seeing a lot more Canadians crack that Classic, and I think it's just going to keep going year after year after year. I've known for a long time the caliber of the anglers that are around. Just seeing some of the caliber of the anglers of the SFL anglers over the year surprises me that we don't have a hell of a lot more Canadians making it down south. So anyway, that's your path, and I'm going to show you right now a little post that'll explain right here. All right, anyway, that's it for Bassmasters. That's your, let's call that a Bassmaster update. I want to give a quick shout out to XZone. Good on them. They're one of their top sponsored anglers, Mr. Brendon Lester. It sucks he was in second going into it. I thought he was going to take her. He was on fire the first 2 days. He dropped a bit yesterday in 7th place, but that's great exposure for XZone Baits. And like I said, they're our title sponsor, so I want to give them a big congratulations on that. That's wonderful news for them. What else we have? Rookie Team of the Year. That is what won our big vote of the new prize, Rookie Team of the Year. So what I'm going to do, I discussed it a little bit at the Bassmasters meeting. I said I was going to do, you couldn't have fished any SFL events in the past to qualify. I'm changing my mind on that. I'm going to say it's going to be 1. So if you fish 1, you can be eligible for this. The reason I'm switching it to 1, say maybe you want to try shootout, you didn't like it, you never come back. If you did try it once, you say, hey, I'm going to fish that as a full series. That's why I'm going to put it to 1 event. So if you have fished 1 only in your history of SFL being around, you and your partner, both anglers, can only fish 1 each. You can qualify for Rookie Team of the Year. I'm working on an awesome prize for that one. So again, if you are a new team this year and you've fished 2, unfortunately, I do have to draw the line somewhere. You will not qualify for that. But if you're 1 or under, look forward to a nice battle going on this year to see the Rookie Team of the Year. Second place on that, it wasn't even really that close, was Sports Person of the Year. But I do love the sounds of that prize, so we are going to continue with that one as well. And Miss Judy Uman has offered up to build us a pretty awesome trophy for that. So we're going to keep working with her on that. And there might not be any actual cash or whatever, but I don't think it really needs it for that prize. If you're the Sports Person of the Year, it'll be an honor to receive that trophy, to hang that on your wall, whatever it might be. And Sports Person of the Year doesn't, it can be helping out the series. It really should be about helping out other teams and anglers in any way you can, as far as teaching them, or boats break down, you give them a hand, get them back on the water, whatever it could be. Lots of different ways to take that title, and hopefully we got a big fight for that one. That means everybody's being awesome out on the water this year. Other than that, I think I've pretty much cleared up all that I wanted to talk to you about. Again, next meeting, I think we'll look at April 19th-ish. Yeah, that's about it. All right, everybody, have a good day. Hope you enjoy the video. Keep following, subscribing, doing all that stuff, and we'll talk to you soon on the next one.